Okay guys, I couldn't resist showing you this. I'm at the Marshall Fredericks Museum, and this is Saginaw, Michigan. I've been told by many people to come visit here, and I've never gotten the opportunity to, but today is the day, and it is an absolutely incredible museum. If you haven't been here and you're into sculpture or carving, this is so inspiring. Say hi, Annalise. So she's kind of joining me here, having to put up with me oohing and awing and trying to explain everything to her as well as I can. But this really struck me, guys. Look at this, Marshall Fredericks. So Marshall Fredericks is, it's definitely one of the more prominent, if not the most prominent sculptor in the Detroit area from the 50s, 60s, and he did our Spirit of Detroit sculpture, which is this guy right here. Okay, so this is a very important sculpture to Detroit, of course, but he was a wood carver as well. And he had some tools that he had inherited from somebody else because their initials are on these tools. But I just wanted to show you guys something kind of fun. Look at the placement, look at the design of this sculpture. If you look at the way he placed the head in this log, he put it off to the back left corner. And it gave it so much movement and so much character instead of just setting. And I talk about this in when I teach sculpture, not just setting the portrait directly into the center of the log. But look how much of a story that this, sorry about the reflection, this carving tells. This is the square straight on view. So he's got the beginnings of a hand there, and it looks like a mallet, maybe a sculptor's mallet. Let's see here. Fredericks executed several wood carvings during his early career. So what's neat about it is you can see the channels, the grooves there, you can really see it there, the little grooves in the wood. And that's left behind from a dull tool or a tool with a chip in it. You can see, in almost every good wood carver, you'll see this once in a while, where a tool gets dull and it gets ahead of him. But you can see his fishtail gouges here, which he loved to use, it seems. There's a big chunk missing from that, and that's probably what you're seeing there is a big chunk missing from one of these tools. For sure it is. A lot of fishtails. If you can't tell, I'm excited. I'm talking a million miles an hour. Anyway, guys, take a look at this place. Look at these sculptures. So we've got, this is the head of the Spirit of Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's right. And Annalise, can you stand next to that for scale? Look at that. So these are the plaster originals. And here's Winston Churchill. Once again, if I put my hand next to this, you can see the scale. So you can get back in there. Isn't that amazing? So he was really, really skilled in these, in capturing likenesses. It's really inspiring to me because that's one area I'd love to grow in. There's so many areas I'd love to grow in, but I love these shallow relief sculptures too. They remind me of a sculpture that you might see on a coin. But I love that the use of the depth. There's really not very much depth here, right? Thin stuff, but really, really nice sculptures, very good dimension. And anyway, I could go on and on, but this is an amazing museum. He was apparently inspired by a Swedish sculptor whose name I forget now, but you can see a lot of the works are a really beautiful combination, kind of a back and forth between the stylized sculptures, like this one here, for instance, and the naturalistic ones right here. That is really amazing form and movement, right? It's totally naturalistic or realistic, as you might say, but it has a lot of character, and you can tell even in the bases that he sculpted, there's a heavy stylized influence. So this one's really fun too. Annalise and I were looking at this outside. There's a bronze as you walk into the entrance of this place. The Boy and the Bear. Anyway, I could be here all day, but I'm gonna get myself out of here soonish. Isn't that fun? Yeah, so. Okay, move over here a little bit. Yeah, so there's some borderline abstract stuff here too. Like you see a lot of things that were, almost inspired by maybe some tribal sculptures. Almost, some of it looks like it's inspired by First Nation sculptures that I've seen. But he had a really neat style, no doubt. Look at that. about this one. Speaking of stylized, how fun. Look at the way he carved the hair. Perfect pattern. Each spiral about the same size and distance from the other. So definitely not naturalistic here. And then the face, super fun, almost like reminds me of a character you'd read in a kid's book or maybe an animation. And then look at this little mouse on his palm. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right. Anyway, guys, check out Marshall Fredericks if you haven't already. What an amazing, amazing artist. Look at this crucifixion. Massive carving or sculpture. Amazing. All right. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I could not help myself but show this off. So make your way down here. There it is. Thanks, Annalise. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, man, I can't turn this thing off. There's Kennedy. Nice. All right. See you guys.